On obviously, if you've made 3 signings this summer, key signings. Would you be happy with 3 signings, or do you want more with 3 weeks until the deadline?
Managers always want more, but I think every manager, you will ask that you want more. But it's more about the mentality that you in top football you have to demand the maximum, and because we also do that from our players and the fans expect it from us, and so always you look for the perfect situation, but you also know you never get the perfect situation, and then you come in place. You have to work for that to maybe not with the perfect situation that you get the perfect results.
You said last season about having keepers who are experienced in reserve. With Tom's injury, and I know there's been the possibility of him going to Nottingham Forest, but do you think you'll keep Dean Henderson now, given the injury to Tom?
Oh, but he was always in my mind. So I think we have a strong keeper group with Onana, Henderson, Heaton.
And just
progressed as well as or better than you would have hoped?
I think we couldn't expect this where we are now. When we look back for 1 year and we ended where we ended, 3rd place, losing FA Cup final, where probably was more to get, and winning another trophy. We show that we could beat all the good teams, the best teams in the world. I think from there on we have a really good foundation, and now we have to work on that. We do it consistently.
And you have that good foundation to go further, go higher.
Exactly, we have a good foundation, and if we now work well, so with the right plan and with the right efforts, put the right efforts in, then work on a consistent base to get that in. We will be more successful, and I believe that we can make that step.
Eric, you said in the summer that every Premier League team needs to invest, otherwise you stand still. You need to keep moving forward. When you look around at what other clubs have been able to do this summer, are you happy with the investment that you've had at Man United? Do you think that this squad has now taken a step closer to those teams that you're chasing?
The last is yes, but what you see, for 1 year ago we did a benchmark and there were only 5 players above 60 million. Now you see all over many clubs investing high rates and invest a lot in the squads. So the competition is very tough in the Premier League, and but we are confident, we are happy with the squad we constructed now, and now it's about improving that squad, improving our way of play.
Chris.
Yes, hi Eric. You mentioned that Harry will be available for Monday, hopefully. How do you see that one playing out now from here on in terms of whether he stays or whether he goes? And is it difficult from your point of view, in terms of there are several players who could be staying, could be going, before you can bring more players in, perhaps, in terms of this stage of pre-season, knowing where they stand and where you stand with them?
Maybe I repeat myself, but so we don't have a squad with 11 players, and last year proved definitely we need all the players. So that means you need so high level players also who are maybe not now starting, but that can change. So there is an internal competition and everyone has to fight for his place, and and that is for many players counts that, and when they work good and they will be coming, they will get their games, but no one can play all the games, and finally you find out what is the best team. And I think in the squad now we have all the positions are double, and for every player is so perspective to fight for his place, and then you have to show that with your contribution, there's the best team performance. So it's up to the players if they have many game times or less.
But in terms of Harry, what do you think now is the best scenario for the club, for him, for you, how this now turns out?
For Harry, my explanation I just gave, that's just how I describe it. So he has to fight for his place. And he has the abilities to be top class centre back. He is the best for England, so why shouldn't he be the best for us? But he has to prove it. And yeah, when he is not confident enough to go in that fight, then he has to go. Then he has to make the decision. But I'm happy with him.
Paul. Hi Eric. With Rasmus, how well suited do you think he is to the Premier League with the attributes that he's got? And do you have a specific date in mind for when you think he will be available?
No, we are not in a rush because we know we have also without him we have a strong team, and the position is covered, and so we don't rush in this. It's about that he's be in the right level, so from first fitness level, and then we have to integrate him, training, and then we will bring him in the games. So yeah, we take our time. It's not about winning in this moment. It's about winning on the long term.
And his attributes, do you think they suit the Premier League quite well? His physicality, his speed, etc.
But that's why we chose him. That he has the potential, as you say, the physicality, his speed, his character, his hungriness, and determination for goals. So it's absolutely the right fit. Also his age fits very good in that process of in the profile. So yeah, we are very confident we found the right striker, but he needs time to integrate. And of course, now he's not be available from the start. Yeah, it delays the process.
Last question, Jamie.
Hi, Eric. I think you basically have wanted a number 9 from when you came into the club. And now you're starting your second season. I know it's not his fault or anyone's fault, but you're starting this season with the player you bought injured. Is that not a little bit, let's say, unfortunate, considering, yeah, you've had over a year, you've had all summer, and you're sort of in the same situation, really, aren't you, where you have to play Marcus Rashford, who likes to play on the left, or maybe a false 9 with Jadon Sancho. Is that difficult for you? Is that sort of a little bit of a not great planning, maybe?
Oh no, nothing to do with that. I'm quite calm, composed in this situation because Ressi is very good as a striker. We have seen it last Saturday. Anthony Martial is available as well. So yeah, then we have Jadon Sancho, did very well in pre-season. So yeah, we constructed the squad and can deal with this. And that is the way, I already said, we're not doing things overnight. We constructed the squad and there's a strategy behind.
Thank you very much.